about God, but we don't hear a lot about Christ in the news. And I go to him with a lot of things that are going on in my own personal life, and a lot of things that I read, and I think I overthink it. I don't believe I'm the only one with this malady of overthinking things. But I came into John in chapter 6, and I'm liking myself with the Jews, and I see a lot of other people that are kind of doing the same thing. But it starts off with Jesus when he says, "I will raise them up at the last day." He's trying to talk about him being the Son, and then at this the Jews began to grumble about him because he said, "I am the bread that came down from heaven." They said, "Is this not Jesus, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How can he now say, 'I came down from heaven'?" "Stop grumbling among yourselves," Jesus answered. "No one can come to me unless the Father who sent me draws them, and I will raise them up on the last day." And prior to that, what started this whole grumbling with the Jews was where I want to go before over here, where he says in verse 35, Jesus declared, these are his words, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. But as I told you, you have seen me, and still you do not believe. All those the Father gives me will come to me, and whoever comes to me I will never drive away." It seems we have a malady in this country and in this world that we believe as long as it's comfortable and as it'll do something for us, but then when we get nervous, scared, or a little bit different, we kind of question what God's plan is, like we have the authority to question him and what his plans are in this world. Jesus tells us in his word that he is the bread of life, that he gave his life for us, that we don't have to worry about these things as long as we believe. I don't think he doesn't mean for us to question, but as John's been going in with the baptism of understanding that whole process, we grumble and we moan about how this, that, or the other thing works. The simple fact is that it does. We don't need to question. It's just our faith in that what we do has a meaning and a purpose in our lives. Wherever we're going, wherever we've been, whatever we're doing, as long as we believe Jesus Christ died for our sins, was buried, and came to life again, that's all we need to know. But being human, we think we can find a better way. We can't. But, that's my belief, and I hope that's your belief as well. So before, as Grayson said, preparing our minds and our hearts for taking this, think about who Jesus Christ is, where we've been in our life, and what we've done, and the things we've asked him to do for us. In the lesson this morning with the two that were beside Jesus on there, one saying, "No, save me, you can do it," and the other one saying, "We're deserving what we get." If we seriously contemplate what we deserve, it's pretty scary, and to think about what he's done so that we don't have to face that. Would you go to the Father with me in prayer, please?